Peace be with you. 13 years ago, after reading the Bible and the Quran, I stopped being an atheist. And one of the first things I realized right off the bat is the amount of superstition and ignorance and dogmatism and sectarianism that permeates all of the world's religions. I immediately realized that most people who claim a religion never read the books they claim to believe in. I also realized that a lot of stuff that they do believe in either contradicts the books themselves or is plain superstition that the prophets themselves were brought to correct. So they took exactly what the prophets told them not to take and made a religion out of it while proclaiming their undying faith in the prophets and God. It's an absurdity that I thought I was the first one to see. Obviously, I wasn't, because after I've read several notable writers throughout history, I realized that people have been objecting to this for generations. In this video, I want to share some writings from Thomas Jefferson, who saw this about Christianity. But this doesn't exist only in Christianity. This kind of problem permeates Islam as well, and Judaism, and like I said, all of the world's religions. Thomas Jefferson said, "There is not one redeeming feature in our superstition of Christianity. It has made one half the world fools and the other half hypocrites." He also said, "He who steadily observes those moral precepts in which all religions concur will never be questioned at the gates of heaven as to the dogmas in which they differ." I completely agree with this. If you read the Quran, in the 3rd chapter of the Quran, 7th verse, God tells us that the verses that are muhkamatum, which is the Arabic word that means clear, they're very clear, are the basis or the mother of the book. It is what is important in the book. And the verses that are absolutely clear are the verses that talk about the moral precepts, how we are expected to live and behave, which completely, absolutely match the moral precepts found in the Bible. So we know that all prophets brought that, which is one unifying message across all religions, and that is how you know it came straight from God. Now, all the other dogmatism that people pile on top of this is what differs us, what makes us think that we're different. But when you look at this, the basis of it, it's all the same. That is religion. Thomas Jefferson also wrote, "If by religion we are to understand sectarian dogmas in which no two of them agree, then your exclamation on that hypothesis is just, that this world would be the best of worlds if there were no religion in it." And I agree with this. If you consider dogmatism and superstition your religion and not morality that prophets brought, then yeah, in that case, the world would be a much better place without religion in it. But if we consider that religion is morality, then we need it. We need it, otherwise the world is a disaster. He also wrote, "Reading, reflection, and time have convinced me that the interests of society require the observation of those moral precepts only in which all religions agree. For all forbid us to steal, murder, plunder, or bear false witness, and that we should not intermeddle them with particular dogmas in which all religions differ, and which are totally unconnected with morality." He also wrote, "My religious reading has long been confined to the moral branch of religion, which is the same in all religions, while that branch which consists of dogmas all differ." And the last quote I'll read, he said, "Of the dogmas of religion, as distinguished from moral principles, all mankind, from the beginning of the world to this day, have been quarreling, fighting, burning, and torturing one another for abstractions unintelligible to themselves and to all others, and absolutely beyond the comprehension of the human mind." And in other writings, he talked about Trinity like that and things like that. Religion is morality. And that is what most people fail to recognize because they fail to read the primary sources. And wise men throughout history have tried to tell us this, but we have not been listening. So it is our turn, our generation, to try to inform each other about this. Morality is religion, and that we need to know. Peace be with you.